What is up, everybody? Mr. Slipcover Bullet Blake. I have a Blu review today. Today's movie is from the new Vinegar Syndrome lineup, and it is Expect No Mercy. This was directed by Zale Dallin, stars Billy Blanks, Jalal Mary, and Laurie Holden. This month I decided to go a little different, and I decided to watch the movies that I thought that I would think less of. So I didn't necessarily think they were going to be bad. Like, I thought this was going to be bad. But it's just movies that I like save the best for last type shit. So why not start with Expect No Mercy? The Jalal Murray movies are not my favorite. So this one, get it out of the way, right? But this one actually was not bad. I mean, it wasn't good. I say that a lot, but it's not a great movie. But like, after watching the trailer, I thought, holy shit, this is gonna be just dog shit. And it wasn't terrible. Like, there's some moments in there, like the special effects obviously drag it down quite a bit. But they did the best with what they had for the like $2 million budget they used. And Laurie Holden, I mean, she makes any movie bearable. She is gorgeous in this movie.
Hi, I'm having trouble opening this. Could you help me, please?
You know, the storyline is pretty basic. There's this virtual arts academy, which is like these people who train using virtual reality to like fight. So
These programs are designed for training, and each student is escorted to a better sense of self-being on a physical, mental, and spiritual level. She can also choose from an unlimited number of scenarios. Out-of-body experiences, near death, flying, scuba diving, spacewalking, passion, sex.
Sex? You mean she can do all that inside a computer?
Mm-hmm.
So they can feel the pain, but it doesn't last, it doesn't leave any injuries, but they can train without any like real issue, and it levels up as you go through. And you know, it's a little far-fetched, but it's still kind of cool. Billy Blanks goes in undercover and teams up with Jalal in this movie. Once again, they're a duo that tries to save the day. And there's some crazy guy who runs the virtual arts academy, and he's using it to perform assassination attempts. And like he gets paid to kill these people off using his, I don't know, technology, I guess.
Perhaps a demonstration of my staff's abilities. Would you like that?
If it's possible.
Got just the thing.
Which, the storyline ain't awful, I guess. Wolf Larson plays the lead bad guy, and I don't know anything about him other than the fact that his name is Wolf. And that's cool. Right? You know, I know it's sort of weird martial arts, but the virtual reality aspect is like only its downfall because of how dated it is. Otherwise, I was fairly entertained, and that could be because my expectations were so low. But otherwise, like, I thought the movie wasn't bad. I give it a 5 out of 10. Like, we're right there in the middle somewhere. So, and like the packaging is great. Like, obviously the slipcover looks great, as most. I mean, like, the backside doesn't look as good, and it showcases some of that shitty fucking special effects they have in there. But that slipcover is awesome. I mean, it's cool. And VSAs are obviously like my real big. I have a lot of affection for the VSA. But you know, it was still a decent movie. Yeah, like, I would say that it's probably my favorite movie with Jalal and Billy out of the whole, I think, what is there, 4 releases? Well, technically, what, 7 or something like that, because the Tiger Claws movie is a trilogy in there. But this is probably my favorite one, to be honest. It's really, really cool stuff for what it is, you know? Now, as far as special features go, obviously it's newly scanned in 4K from its 35mm original camera negative. There's commentary tracks on here. Pan the Camera is the interview with Jalal and Billy. Yeah, so like I think all the VSAs that they did has an interview with the two of them, and they focus specifically on the movie at hand, so it's not like one of those interviews where it's just like spanning through their whole whatever career and stuff, which I enjoy a lot more than like the interviews that the people talk about other movies that I may or may not have seen. So that interview is pretty good. I think it's interesting to watch Jalal. Like, I mean, he holds his movies on a high pedestal. Like, he really does. In all the interviews, he genuinely feels like they are better than they are. But it was cool. It's a really long interview, so brace yourselves if you guys are going to put the time in watching that. I Like Telling Stories, which is an interview with the director, Zail Dalan, and that was not as interesting to me, but still pretty informative. Physical Dialogue, which is an interview with actor Anthony Jelonges, and that's the highlight of these special features. I know I haven't mentioned him yet, but he plays one of the like jobbers, and he uses a whip in the movie because he can like utilize a whip in real life, which made those scenes better. When I was first watching the movie, I was like, man, that's so stupid. Why would he have a whip?
Stop!
But then you watch that interview and you realize that he has his own special, like, personalized technique to use a whip, and like it makes the whip scenes just more enjoyable to me. And he's just a really interesting, like, down to earth, really cool fucking guy. Like, you'll see him in a lot of things and be like, oh, I recognize him. But that was probably the best interview on this of the 3 interviews. It's the highlight of the special feature reel. And then there's Expect No Mercy, the video game, which was a Windows video game, and it's basically a Mortal Kombat knockoff. Like, legitimately a Mortal Kombat knockoff. It could be just ported over if you actually watch it. It's like, wow. But, you know, it's cool to see, like, the technology from the video game, and it has, like, the whole opening, like, of the video game and the walkthrough, like, and the levels, like, character. It's like a fighting game, but it was cool. I didn't actually finish it because it got, like, a little long-winded, and I was like, man, video games have come so fucking far. But yeah, that's everything that came with this one. Like I said, that interview with Anthony Jelonges, that was actually really cool, and it's short enough that you can sit through it and watch it real quick. So it was cool. But yeah, that's the first movie, so it wasn't disappointing. Shocker. But that is all I have today. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And until next time, have a good day.
I'm driving.
It's yours.
Hey, hey!
Hold on, stop the car.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, man.
Excuse me, ma'am. We need your car.
Hey!
Thank
Hey!
you.
Thank you, man.
It's a police business,
are you
ma'am.
doing?
Bye. Thank you, thank you.
What are you